Okay, I'm live. This is a very this is a very quick. Hey Penny. Hey Nikki. This is a very all of a sudden stream. I just literally got in from doing yard work and stuff, so excuse me while I straighten myself up for a minute. I was trying to make sure that, man, I can't hear anyone. Hey Pam, how are you? So let me pull out the Frantage. And there's a lot of different colors, so it just depends what it is you're after. There's also sets, but we actually don't. We try not to carry too many of the sets because you don't get as much. This is a better bang for your buck. So, hey Joanne. This is a better bang for your buck. Joanne is addicted to this stuff. She can tell you. Hey Cam's Corner. Oh, hey Cam's Corner. I recognize you. I've been to your channel. So like this I did last night. I probably should, or am I speaking yet? Can you guys not hear me? Uh-oh. Can you not hear me? Hold on. Can you hear me? Oh, okay, I hear you. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I was freaking out. Who was it? Someone asked if I was speaking. I was like, oh, you guys can't hear me? Shirley, hey Shirley. Joanne, this is a video. I was gonna actually just do it pre-recorded, but we were just over at someone else's. Oh, Penny can't hear me. Refresh. Oop. Refresh Penny. Anyway, we were over another channel, and then I was saying that you guys need to check out I was telling them they need to check out the Stampendous, the Frantage. The Frantage is made by Stampendous. So this last night, oh good, Joanne. So this last night I started to do, I'm not done. I will be doing this in the next day or two. I was trying to do it today, but I just ran out of time, especially with the daylight, getting turned back is like, gee. Anyway, so this here is the Stampendous, the Frantage, okay? And then this on his legs is the Frantage. And it's embossing enamel. It's not embossing powder. Okay, so it's very, very thick, and I'll show it to you in just a second. So like I did this here, that his little tail, so it's all, matching and even. And then look at his hat. So his hat, this is the shabby white, and then the rim of his hat and the tip of the little ball is shabby pink. Hey Mandy. And then this is, I think it's called aged ivory. Let me see. Yeah, aged ivory is what this one is. And then I did the shabby pink here. And then this one is a black. I think it's called aged, gee. See, I wasn't prepared to do this. Sorry. It's called aged black. So, hey, Bo. Oh, thanks, May. So this is the aged black. I'll show you guys again for those of you that are just getting here. And then this is the shabby pink. And then this is the aged ivory. Then this is just the Prima Metallics paints. Toby! Hey, Toby! And then I did the edges of his arms, his sleeves. I did that with the shabby white. And then this is the shabby white. So you can see, if you see all the chunks, do you see the texture that it creates? And then this around the brim is shabby pink. And then this is shabby pink. So, and what's nice is you can see that I did this on a rounded surface, which one of the girls that came in, oh, and then this here is aged gold, I believe, or antique gold. And I'll go over the colors. But one of the girls came to the show last night, and she's like, which we were on Disorganized Crafters show last night. We usually will alternate weekends, and so I'll go on her show, and then she'll come on my show. So this next weekend will be on my show, and she'll be on my show, and then next week, the following week, I'll be on her show again. But anyway, one of the girls that came, she's like, how in the world did you get it on a curved surface? Well, we have these daubers. Okay, so this is your Stampendous dauber. All right, they do have these at I believe it's Michael's. Okay, and they also have the Ranger. So there is a huge difference between the two. As you can see, this Stampendous is very light and liquidy and free to move, which also means that it's a thinner consistency. This one here is very thick and creamy, and so you have to be careful how you're doing this, because as you can see, so this is the shabby blue. So as you can see, this is very thick and chunky goodness, okay, versus your normal, hey Martha, hey Spirit, versus your normal thickness of embossing powder. So this would not be able to do like your thin little elegant stamp lines. So if I was to do this stamp here, I would not want to use this type of stuff. I would want to use a fine embossing powder, because I won't get the detail with this stuff that I would with a fine embossing powder. And I would want to see all these lines and all that stuff. So, this stuff is fantastic for doing, so like this is just a little chipboard piece, and you can see it looks like it's metal, but it's not. It's just a chipboard piece. Okay. I did this, where's my canvas? I did this canvas on Mixed Media Mandy's show. Okay. And so all of these pieces that you see here, these are all done, and so you can see how smooth that is. So it just depends what the texture you want. Okay, so if you want it to be smooth like this, and really smooth like this, okay, then you're going to heat set it, and then heat set it again to make it very very smooth, very soft. Okay, and then the more you heat it, the more you will bring another color to surface. So like this one here, for example, this one has the white, the blue, I believe it's got a little bit of, it's got gold in it, and I believe it's got blue turquoise glitter. So like May would love this freaking color. She would absolutely love this color because she loves the blues. And so if she wants, let's say I want this to be more white, then I would heat it until it brings the white forward. And let's say I want it to be a little bit more gold, then I would heat it a little bit more and bring a little bit more gold to the surface. So it just depends how much of the color you want. That's how much you need to heat it. I'll show you. So on here, okay, if I wanted, so you can see this is a lot of just copper, okay? The same thing with this one. So this one is actually, what is this one? This one is called, I think this one's called, oh, what is it? It has a green in it. Anyway, so it has, as you can, hopefully you can see those green specks, okay? So the more I would hit this, the more it's going to bring that, it's going to take the copper away. The copper will still be there, but it would then go to the back of this design, and then the green would come up more forward, if that makes sense. It would be more prominent. I also took some wax and just touched around the edges. The same thing you can see here. Okay, I wanted a little bit more of that coppery gold color in, because it's got copper and gold and black in there. And so I wanted more of that to come to the surface. So I just hit it a little bit more with the heat gun, and then it brought it forward. So here you can see, okay, that one there is, I believe, aged. Which one is that one? That one, I believe, is, okay, so this one here is called aged green. Okay, I just found it. So this is what the aged green looks like. Okay, so you can see the green chunks, you can see the copper, and you can see the gold. Okay, and so with this one that's got all those tones, I believe that was this one, the chunky metallic seasonings. Okay, so that's telling you it's going to have all sorts of different types of, this is cool. You can turn your chipboard pieces so they look like metal. Yep, exactly. Yeah, it has a gorgeous patina look. Exactly, May. So this one, as you can see, has the silver, the gold, the black, the, what is it? Bronze or whatever. And I believe there's a little bit of copper in there. And so then that's what gives you that look. Okay. But if I heated it more, then it's going to bring, let's say, a silver forward. And then let's say it got too much silver, then I'd heat it a little bit more, and then it'll bring the black forward. So it just depends. Can you send, oh, sure. Hold on, May. How do I do that? How do I, oh, okay. Hold on, May. Do I have you on Facebook? Nope, that's not you. Oh my gosh, there's a million. There's a million Mays. Are you crafting on a budget? Oh, well, if I could spell. There you are. I got you. Hold on. I sent it to Crafting on a Budget, May. Okay. Hey, Di. Hey, Lynn. I just sent it to Crafting on a Budget, May. Hopefully you get it. You sent me a message? You sent it to me? Oh. Oh, there she is. I got her. You made it. Send it to me. Oh.
Hold on.
Oh, there she is. I got her. You made it. Send it to me. You good?
Yep, I'm good. I'm here. Hello.
Hey, May. So then the same thing on like this piece here. Okay.
Oh,
This is the same thing. This is the chipboard. And then
you're making me have an aneurysm here.
I was like, how does May not know about Frantage? I was like, what? You should have heard me.
I'm over here. I'm first of all, let me tell you, that canvas that you did there is amazingly gorgeous, girl. I mean, that is just gorgeous. But
oh, thank you.
Products is making me. Is that a Prima mold that you put up there? Is that
on here?
Yeah. Did you put a Prima mold up? Go up, right where your finger is. Nope, down. Down to your right.
Yep.
Are those Prima molds?
Yep. Dang, why is every time I show this canvas, my camera glitches.
My God, that is. I'm over here thinking, I gotta have this. I gotta have this. This is like a must-have, guys. Seriously, it's a must-have.
So let me tell you, this here, do you see this background of this corset?
Yeah.
Okay, so this corset is Stamperia, okay? It's their, let me see, let me get one. They're called, they're these new cool things. They're called, I believe, impression plates.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so what you do is you get you some, and Nikki did a video of this. We're a little bit behind on doing videos because we both, work full-time jobs, and so it makes it a little bit difficult to do videos all the time. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But so Nikki did I called her Mickey. Nikki did a video of, you take this cream paste, all right? If I can get it open. It's very, very light and fluffy. Mm-hmm. So you take it and you smear it across this whole thing, all right? And you want to do a nice layer. You don't want to skimp out because then it makes it hard to peel it out. As you can see, this is very, very, very thin, all right? So that's what this is. That's what this background is. I had done the cream paste. You let it dry unless you've got sun. Like I'm in Utah, so I don't have a lot of sun right now. But you could stick it out in the sun in Texas and show the lady who is enabling us all some love and hit that thumbs up button.
No. The lady that's showing us these products that we did not hear about before. So that hubby, I'm going to have to go over there and give him a nice and loving, tender, loving care. Say, honey, I just learned about a new product I must have. And so I'm sure Eric's going to love this video. Oh my God.
So as you can see, like this is some of it that I cut off, okay? So what I did was I painted it, all right? And then I took Prima waxes and just went and just touched on the raised parts of it. And so you can see where I did, the copper and the gold and the this and the that, and then the green. And yeah, it just tied in beautifully with the canvas. I was like, yeah. And then the background is Lindy's. We've got Lindy's in the store too.
Wow.
Yeah. Hi. But yeah, I was on Mandy's stream playing around, and this is what I did while she was doing her what was she doing?
Actually, you're looking at that. It looks like metal, but it's not metal. None of it is metal, is it?
No, nope, not one thing on there is metal.
It is all molds and chipboard, right?
Yep, Yep. As a matter of fact, I was going to put, so this is mitt form. Okay. Mitt form is amazing. So, there's the little, where's my, let me get my metal real quick. So there's the little metal that, that you can get at different places. I know I bought some from you as well. And so this is that thin, metal, which is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. This is fantastic. And it has its place. But this mitt form, look at the size difference.
Yeah.
We are the cheapest around for mitt form. There is no one that is cheaper, not that we've found anyway. And so mitt form is absolutely amazing. Like they have these you're gonna freak out right now. You're getting ready to freak out. I'm just going to tell you. Eric's gonna be like,
put my Depends on, okay? I gotta go put my Depends on.
Eric's gonna be like, I don't want you talking to Crystal again.
No more.
So look at these.
Oh my God.
Okay. So you could put, we've got the where's the clock hand? So we've got the gears as well, the clock hands as well. Okay. So you could put a little gear down here, gears as well. And then you can make it so it actually works. You can make it so that it moves. Wow. And then we have these pieces, and then we have smaller ones of these, but the quality. Hey, Mr. J. Oh, hey, Ray, how are you? Yeah, it's the quality is just hands down. Wait till you see the keys. Look at the keys. This is just a couple of them. And then there's words, that you can tell a story with. And we do have them, so you can do singles, you can do a double pack, you can do, I think we have like a 6-pack of gears. But look at the keys. Like,
wow.
The keys are so cool. There's another, look at the locks.
Oh my God, that lock is gorgeous.
Look at that. I mean, it's just crazy. The stuff that this company has came out with. Look at these little teeny ones.
My God.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, the stuff that I was freaking out. When I seen this, I'm like, Nikki, we got to get this. I'm telling you, we got to get this. And then when we got them in, we were so happy that we did. We were so happy that we got them. But anyway, yeah, so none of this is all wood. Every single thing on here is wood. There's not this is this and this and this and this are all they're all the paper clay, and we do a lot of resin as well. And with resin, if I knew where my thing is, with resin you can do a lot of cool things as well. It just depends on what you're wanting, to do. And that's what I was showing. I was actually showing Ray and Mandy, I believe, this. So you can bend paper clay. You can glue it. Go ahead and bend it and form it around, or you can do the same thing with resin. So you can see this piece here is the same thing as this piece right here. So just because you get, oh, Donna, hey, Donna. What is the address of the store? Nikki, will you put it in there? I cannot believe you have not played with. I am so blown away. You have not played with Frantage.
Well, no, I haven't. Well, I retired. I took a year off.
Right.
I really didn't know anything about these products that have been out, and I've been slowly being introduced to stuff. But yeah, I agree. The molds, you can do so much. You can shape them. I've done lots of projects with those molds where you shape them up to bottles. And oh my God, I love those Prima molds. They're the best. And clay is awesome. It's awesome.
And I tell you what, I have played with the Stamperia paper clay. I've played with the Prima paper clay. Hands down, the best paper clay is the stuff from Walmart.
Really? You don't? I like creative paper play. I've tried Prima, did not like. I tried Stamperia, did not like. I always use creative paper clay. I've never tried Walmart's, but it's how much? How much is it?
This one right here. It's called Polyform.
Really?
Yep.
I've seen it.
That's what all that stuff is. That's what is on that can. That I'm telling you, I absolutely, this stuff is so creamy. Now, I will say, Ranger came out with one last year, and what is fantastic about it is you can, and it's nice and creamy, but you heat set it. All right, it does not ever dry. I've had mine out for, where's mine at? I've had mine out for, I don't know where mine went. Anyway, I've had mine out for like a couple months because I had done a project, and then I was told that you can leave the clay out and it won't dry. Well, I am not joking when I say it's been out for a couple months in the air, just sitting here on the desk, and I can't find it right at this second because my craft room's crazy. But it has not dried. You have to heat it with the heat gun, and then it will send up a little teeny bit of smoke, and then it will cure the rest of the way through. It's absolutely amazing. So I will say
that try, because this is the one I always get, and this is the one I.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. No. This is the one I've always used, but it's expensive. This one's expensive.
Right.
And I've seen the Walmart one, but I've just never thought it was going to be that good. But hey, if that's what you use for that canvas, it looks great.
Well, and then, great. What did I used? Where's my pumpkin? Oh, I used. Where's the pumpkin at? So I did this mixed media pumpkin, but that's not the one I'm talking about. This one here. Okay, so this one here, I was playing around with that Ranger clay, and the only thing I can say is because the pumpkin is styrofoam, okay, so then the styrofoam actually started to kind of sink in right here, and because I heated up the clay, and then the clay got hot, and then it caused the pumpkin to kind of sink in a little bit. But I mean, it actually is very, very, very nice to work with. It's extremely nice. And you can, let's say you're doing a project and you're like, oh, I just need, for example, right here. Oh, I just need this little piece to finish. So you could actually take and attach that other piece, heat it, and then it's going to set and be hard as a rock. If you have something that breaks, like a handle on a coffee cup, you could mold it into that handle and then attach it to your coffee cup. Like, there's so many ways that Ranger one could be used as well.
I'm definitely going to get my hands on.
Yeah, you'll be amazed. I wish I could find it. I wish I could find that one just so I could show you. It's been out forever, and I don't know why I don't have it right here, but I don't. But anyway, where was I at? So the big thing with the Frantage is, so this here was is the paper clay. This here's the paper clay. And then this here is the paper clay. And so, like, it was very easy to use the Frantage on the paper clay as well. I was really shocked because I didn't know how that would work. So what I did was I took back to the dauber. That's where I was going with the dauber. I had first started with glycerin, because you can use glycerin to as your embossing ink. Okay. However, that the glycerin is very, very thick. So, like, I used it here on the hat, and I found out that if I heat set it, it would actually start to kind of slide. when I heat set it a little bit more to bring, you know, more of the white forward or whatever. So then I was like, oh, I better not use the glycerin. And so then I took the cap off of the dauber, and then I just dipped my paintbrush in the bottle, and then I literally painted the ink on the embossing ink. And then I would sprinkle, you know, sprinkle it on the side. Then I would, you know, paint a little bit more, sprinkle a little bit more, or you know, you can paint all of the ink on it and then just sprinkle the embossing enamel, and then, you know, tap it off and then heat set it, and then it works out fantastic. So but yeah, I will do a demonstration now with that. There's just so many things. It's like, oh, I want to show you this. I want to show you that. I haven't talked to you forever. So it's like, oh my gosh. I need to show May this. I need to show May that.
Well, May's been out of the crafting loop. I've only been back since July, so it hasn't been that long.
Well, yeah, I was shocked when I was like, I went over to your channel. I'm like, hey, hold on a minute. I know that person. It was funny. I was like, hey, May. That was funny. Okay. So you just get a, you know, your normal little paintbrush, and then we also have creative embellishments in the store.
They have good. I have some of their chipboard. They have very good chipboard, and they have a huge selection of chipboard too.
Well, and they're good prices. You know what I mean? Like
very good prices. Yeah, when it comes to chipboard, their prices are unbeatable.
Yeah, I don't know how they. Yeah, I don't know how they do it. As a matter of fact, here's one of yours.
Oh yeah.
So you could take, you know, you could take the dauber, but let's say, you know, I want to just do the edges, certain leaves, you know, certain color. And so I'm just going to paint, and you could take the dauber and do this part, but I wanted to kind of just show how I did that with the nutcracker. I guess I could do a little bit on the nutcracker, on the other nutcracker.
This is the embossing enamel, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Aristi, she's working on it right now as we speak, and I think they want you to zoom in a little bit so they can get an idea.
Okay.
I don't know if you can zoom.
Yep, I can. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, so I come back to crafting and I find out Crystal has a business. So you guys really have to check her out.
Yeah.
And those embossing enamels are only $6, guys. That's a good deal because you don't really need a whole lot of it.
Right.
I know I've had embossing powders that they last me a long time, and I've gone through a lot of it, but it still lasts me a long time.
So see, I with this chipboard, see, with the wood, you have to think about the surface that you're putting this on. Okay, so like with this chipboard, for example, because of time's sake, I'm just, you know, painting this on. I really would put gesso on it first, and then I would let's see, let's do.
So you would put gesso on it first?
Yeah, I would paint gesso because do you see how it's wicking the embossing?
Yeah, it's probably penetrating right into, but it's compressed.
Right. Right. And so that's kind of messing me up a little bit. But like with wood, okay, wood, I didn't have to gesso. I did gesso the entire thing. But you don't have to.
Yeah, probably absorbing it right into the surface.
Right. Right. So I'm sitting here going, gee, I guess I should have so I'm just gonna hurry and do this.
And I think Nikki said, Crystal, can you show the inside container before you pour? Oh, well, never mind.
Yep.
Poured it.
So there's the inside of the container.
Look at that, how rich that is.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And so this is the aged scarlet, okay, which is fantastic. Fantastic for Christmas.
It looks like rusty metal.
Yep. So now this is what it looks like. If I can get it to zoom. So do you see how it leaves those chunks? Okay. And then I'll just... The thing you want to be careful for is when you pour this, you're going to have, residue in that little crack of the paper. And a lot of times it's glitter. So make sure that you tap it and it goes in your bottle because, I mean, every little bit counts, So I am absolutely not a person that likes to waste stuff. So then I will take my good old Timmy heat tool and then let it heat up for a second. And then I'm going to just go over it and I'll go over it like starting about 3 inches. And then I will go down once I see it's actually starting to heat up. Then I will go down a little bit. My cord.
So you would use the Tim Holtz heat gun versus a regular heat gun for this?
Yeah, because it blows, it's a softer air.
Yeah.
And so it just makes it so things don't move. And the fact that it gets nice and hot, it gets really, really, really nice and hot. And I mean, I do have another heat tool that I do use on other stuff, but with this.
Yes, that way it's not blowing it all over the place with the other.
Right.
Oh, look at that. That looks so beautiful as is.
Right. So see how it's just dusted that gold through there.
God.
If I can get it to zoom or to focus. It's not going to focus.
You don't have that in your store.
Don't have what?
Never mind. I see. You got 3 pages of this stuff. My God, you got 3 pages of it.
Yeah.
God.
We went a little crazy. Just a wee bit. So, so that I'm doing it correctly, I'm going to hurry and gesso this really quick. And these are fantastic. This is a big, huge clock. Okay. They are made by Stamperia, and they are absolutely fantastic. And so I'm going to gesso it really quick, and then dry it, and then I'll do different colors on it just so you guys can see. Yeah, I was like, sure, I'll go live.
New order getting ready to go in for me. In for more. Oh, okay. When are you getting? So you're gonna get other colors?
Yeah, I'm not sure like what we have in the store, but there's like a jewel kit that we were looking at getting. There's several other colors we were looking at getting. it's just, you know, as you know, it's hard to know what people are going to want.
Yeah.
And, you know, to make sure that you have, you know, enough. And then sometimes
You
like
don't
we'll
get
sell out
stuck
of
with it
something and
either.
we won't, huh?
You don't want to get stuck with it either.
Right. You want to make sure that you've got enough to sell, but you also don't want to have, you know, product just sitting there collecting dust. Yeah, I got tired of both Nikki and I, we were like, you know what? We're tired of, you know, not being able to find craft supplies that we wanted and stuff. It was very frustrating. So we're like, yeah, we're going to start a store. And we did. I'm going to paint these really quick. And then
Joanne says she needs a demo on the jewel encrusted kit.
okay. Which one do you have, Joanne? Which one do you have? I think there's two different ones. Yeah, but now my I grow plants for a living, and you know, now our season is dying down, so now I can focus more on doing videos for the store and, you know, trying to get us out there, because we've only had the store for, it's not even a year yet. It'll be a year in January.
Yeah, when you have a store, you have to. It's like it was like me when I had Creating with Details. I had to work it really day and night. It's a challenge, but if you have a full-time job, it makes it even harder.
Right?
It's a challenge. And it's hard when you like me, I had designers, but it's hard when you want specific things done, and some of the designers don't cooperate all the time. So it's really hard too to find trustworthy people.
Right, and that's exactly why, you know, number one, it you know, costs a lot of money for designers.
Yes.
And number two, I want products represented in a certain way, and I mean, without, you know, doing a bunch of legal mumbo jumbo, I mean, I can't be sure that someone's going to represent it that way that I want them to. And the same thing for Nikki, you know, she wants it represented a certain way too. And so we've just been like, we'll just do it ourselves.
Cheaper, especially when you're first starting out, because let me tell you, I spent a lot of money.
Yep.
Shipping lots of products to a lot of people.
Yep.
And some of them would just take it, and once they got it, they were gone. You know, it's really hard. It's really, really hard. And I can't tell you how much I spent on shipping products.
Yeah, that shipping gets me. I'm just like, how in the world? And then those poor girls that live everywhere except for the US, like Dye. Oh my gosh, you know, and people in Canada, like, it's just crazy. It's just.
Lab says, are those cut out pieces, or did they come that way? I think she's talking about those, yeah.
Yeah, these are in the store, Toby. These are by Creative Embellishments. And so it's a set of 5 door knockers. And so I figure it would be a good thing to do because they're a metal. And so I figure I'll do different metals. So
Disorganized Crafter said they ship internationally. So
yeah.
if you are in the UK, the Netherlands, Australia, anywhere in the world, they will ship to you.
Yep. And we look for the cheapest way to you.
Ooh,
and
can I share a place that is very affordable for you guys for shipping?
Sure.
Pirate Ship. I don't know if you've heard it or you use it, but it's a lot more affordable than stamps.com, because I used to use stamps.com and it cost a monthly fee. So PayPal has it's cheaper through Pirate Ship to ship, actually.
Oh. We'll have to check that out.
And you can just use your PayPal card to pay for shipping.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm going to do aged copper. So, because of all the different chunks and the way that these are mixed up, I like to tell you to, you know, tilt it upside down, roll it on its side, tilt it up, shake it, you know, tilt it back, roll it, just so that you get it good and mixed. And then tap your lid so that if there's glitter in this, you know, that it drops down as much as possible. And then
What's the name of that one?
This one is aged copper. And so you can see that there's green in it. There's not a ton of green in this one, but there's some.
I found it. That one's pretty.
And then I just, you know, we'll usually tap. Yeah, this stuff is so addicting. When I was on Mandy's show the other night, everybody was like, "What is that?" They were freaking out. When I first, so it was funny. Nikki and I were doing something. We were on a live video, and I pulled out. I had some of this, and I pulled out I had the shabby pink and, you know, a couple others. Anyway, I pulled it out and started using it, and the next thing you know, everybody was freaking out. What is that, Crystal? What are you using? I was like, oh crap, we don't even have this in the store. And then I felt so bad, so I like contacted the company that night and was like, we got to have an account. And so yeah, everybody then started going crazy.
Well, they have all the colors. They have all those. The age ones are the ones that I think gives you that. I'm looking at all your age ones.
Yep.
So the age gives you that nice dual colors that makes it look rustic. And I love the rustic look.
Yep. Yep.
So they have age aqua, aged teal, age ochre, age marine. Let's see. We have age bronze. We have a shabby blue. That's pretty.
That's the one that you will freak out, May. That one there, you would freak out because you love that.
I love that
color.
Yeah. Which one's that patina one that I said was patina? It was like a green one you had. I love the color that looks patina.
You can't see that.
Yeah, that color, that patina. What is that you put on top?
This is, well, it just comes all together.
So that's the aged copper, and it just.
Yes, this is the aged copper. And then, but I don't know if I used, I'll try this one too, because I might have used the aged green. Because see, the green seems like there's a little bit more of the green in it. Let me look. Well, I don't know. It might have been aged copper. I can't remember from the other night what I was using. But I'll do another one with that aged green. And then we'll check that one out.
So basically you can get different looks and different effects just with one color. You can get different colors popping out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the more you heat it, the more you bring, so with those little flecks, okay, different, so because it's got like 4 different colors, all right, you heat it once and then it has a certain look. You heat it again and it changes it and bring forth another look. And then you heat it again, it brings forth another color. It enhances another, it makes another color more prominent, if that makes sense.
It reminds me almost like Seth Epter's embossed powders that he got from Emerald Creek.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me that effect, but it's a lot more affordable, of course. This is a lot more affordable.
Right. Yeah, his stuff is a little pricey, but he's got good stuff.
He does. He's got good stuff. I like to support artists, so I get his stuff because I like to support it.
Okay, so this is the aged green, okay? And then I'll show you this one. So this one has a little bit more gold in it.
That's like that nice patina. Mm.
And it has a lot more green in it.
That is so pretty. I don't see the age green in your store.
We could be sold out of it.
No, just kidding.
We will do another order though, like probably even tomorrow. And then, you know, we'll have it in a couple days. It doesn't take them long.
You guys have every product out here. I mean,
We try.
we have Stamperia, all great, awesome products. I mean, it's not like you're, you know, cheap products. You got Stamperia, you have Prima, you have Finnabar, you have Lindy's, you have Graphic 45, the Mitt form I've never played with, Creative Embellishment I have, Stampendous, Ranger, Gypsy Soul. So you got some serious name brand products you're carrying.
So Gypsy Soul, their chipboard as well. And their chipboard is, oh my gosh, it's such good quality. So just look at this one, May. You're gonna freak out.
Oh my God.
This is it just starting. Okay.
Oh my God. That reminds me of, and I have some of that here. Hold on. But it's the Emerald Creek brand. And I just had to get, more from Seth because he has something similar, but it's a lot more pricier. Hi, Crystal. So this is the Seth Epters and Emerald Creek ones. But these are a lot more expensive than that. Is gorgeous.
Oh, let me see yours. Hold on. Where are you at? How do I? There you are. Oh, okay. I see.
But it's the same thing. It's
Uh-huh.
the exact same thing. The only thing is that one is a lot more. It's a lot more cheaper.
Right.
That's a lot cheaper.
Let me take it off of this white paper. Maybe that will.
May had a heart attack. Yes, she did. May's having a. Oh my God! It's that patina that I love.
So see, now I can hit it again. Okay. Now watch this. I'll hit it again, and then it's going to change it. So you just have to play with it and learn the mechanics of it.
Yeah,
That's. Can you see how much? Why is my camera acting so stupid?
You have it on autofocus or
I don't know what I got it on. Okay, turn the autofocus off.
Yeah.
So now that just brought the gold forward more.
Yes.
Do you see?
Uh-huh.
And so if I keep going, it's going to bring the little black specks forward. So it just depends what you're wanting to do. And again, you know, you can just you can keep going with it. It just depends on how. Gosh, this camera, I'm ready to throw it in the garbage.
What camera do you have?
The good one, Logitech 922 or whatever.
Yeah, I have a 922, but lately, how long have you had it? Because I've had mine for 5 years. It's acting up.
Well, that's what's going on with mine. Is I've had mine for a little bit. I've probably had mine for like 4 years.
Yeah, I've had it for 5. It's starting to act. I'm having the same problem as you, so it might be just time to replace them. But that's beautiful. I can see it. I did a crown using something, but I used Seth's.
That's just making me so angry that it's not. It's not showing it.
No, I can see it. I don't know if they saw it, but I saw it.
Okay, so now let's see. Look how chunky this white is. You're gonna freak.
Oh, wow.
All right.
That is the problem that I've been seeing with a lot of the embossing powders with other companies, is that when they're mixing it with other products, like Emerald Creek that I saw the other day, they're putting more of the other products and skimping out on what is supposed to emboss,
Right.
embossing formula. And so it's not sticking like it's supposed to.
Right. Right. So here's another trick too, because there are some embossing powders that, and I don't know if this one. So you'll start, if you look at your regular embossing powders, okay, you'll start seeing that there's little chunks in it. All right. If you'll shake it up or get something and stir it, and then put a couple grains of rice in it. What's happening is it's getting old, and so moisture is starting to set in, and then causes it to stick together. So if you'll put a few grains of rice in there, just like you do with, what is it, salt, then it will make it stop doing that.
And Disorganized Crafter said the chunky embossing enamel you can stamp into it. I did that years ago. The stamping into so that can do that too.
Yeah, that's where I was getting ready to go. Is you can so you can get a nice thick coat of this, all right, and then while it's warm, you can set a stamp in on it and then leave it until it cools down completely, and then it will leave that impression in it. Yeah, it's really, really cool. And so there's the chunky white and there's the chunky black, and they're called deep impressions. They're called chunky black deep impressions embossing enamel. And so they are different than what we're working with as far as the Frantage I've been doing. All right, so because there's chunky. So, I'm gonna do the shabby. I want you to see the shabby blue. Where did it go? Shabby blue. So again, I'm just going to roll it, kind of shake it up just to get it nice and stirred. And then let's see which one I'll do this one. So what are you doing on your channel? You're going to do Bible journals? Is that what I heard?
We're going to start a series of Bible journaling starting after the 11th of November. We're going to get a group of ladies. We're just going to go in there and do quick Bible journaling.
That's cool. That's a great idea.
I don't know what you have as far as you have stencils. So stencils it's usable for it. Rice paper is also good for Bible journaling.
So there's the shabby blue. Maybe it's going to focus. There it goes. Wow.
Oh, that's nice. Joanne says now she's got to try the chunky ones.
She's addicted. It's so funny. We'll get done doing a video, and the next thing you know, Joanne's like, I gotta have this and this and this and this and this. and then she'll send us a note, or a message. Hey, I'm gonna do it. Hey, Proud. I'm gonna do then she'll say, hey, I'm gonna do another order. Can you just add this to that order and ship it all together? She's so cute,
Proud Mixed Child. Hello. He is from Puerto Rico, from San Juan, right where I'm from.
So what I want him to do is I want him to turn his words into like digis for people to print out, because he comes up with the most awesome inspirational quotes I've ever met. He's amazing. Like, he is so inspiring and on a daily basis. And I was telling him the other day, you really need to put those out for sale and you know, so people can actually, you know, download them.
Yeah.
Because they could put them in journals and all that stuff. Look at that.
That's beautiful. Oh my God.
Can you see it? Now it's finally focusing. Yay!
Yes, I can see it. Oh my God.
Right?
That is so gorgeous. Wow, guys, you guys better get your checkbooks out. You better make sure you pat your hubbies in the back.
Right? Go give them an extra little smooch.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this one we will do. What will we do?
And you have Sandra Miranda joining you.
Have who?
Sandra Miranda.
Oh, hi, Sandra. See, I can't even see. I can't even see them that person yet.
I know the chats, it's kind of slow. I think that it's faster on the YouTube side.
Yeah, I wish, like, I missed the Hangouts, but I do like the StreamYard. But it took us a minute to get used to not having Hangouts.
Di said, I got new hubby. I can have just what I want, or I can afford.
She's all, I ain't asking no one. So we had so much fun last night on Nikki's stream. And we didn't even know that that Di was watching. And then next thing you know, here comes Di leaving a comment. How am I supposed to clean my craft room when I have to keep stopping to go pee? We were making her laugh so hard that she couldn't clean her craft room. She had to keep going to the bathroom.
That's when you know you're having fun, when we can have people going to the bathroom.
Right? Well, everybody was saying they need depends, and it was a hoot. Yeah, we have a lot of fun.
Night Angel said, I think she said, I just heard a stampede of wallets running away for fear of being pillaged. Depends for everyone.
Depends for everyone. Yeah, Victoria last night was saying someone needs to buy stock in Depends. And then it was funny because they were like, one of them was trying to correct the other one about typing and was like kind of teasing them. And then the person that was trying to correct them was misspelling stuff too. So we had a blast. Like, we ended up just reading chat for like an hour because it was just so funny. You couldn't stop laughing. It was crazy.
Oh my God. Arlie says, yeah. Now I can't hear the word depend without giggling. We need to alter a set of depends.
Right?
Disorganized said, or Nikki, depends is a requirement for Saturday night shows. That's what I keep hearing. You guys have an issue with depends. That is beautiful. Oh my God, that is. Which color is that one?
This one is the
God, that's black.
Yeah.
You can see the black trying to pop.
There it is. Right?
Oh.
That is, where did it go? That is, it's not that one. Nope, not that one. Chunky metallic seasonings.
Now, is that all in the because I don't see that.
Oh no, are you serious?
Chunky. I see the black deep impression chunky embossing enamel. Is that it?
Nope. It's this one. It's called
There's Age Black.
Chunky Metallic Seasonings.
Chunky Metallic Seasonings.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch cameras, or maybe. Do you think it could be like a driver thing or something?
I don't know because I'm having the same problem. Okay, you must not have that one in.
Daggone it. Well, it'll be coming soon.
You don't have that pretty one that you put on the flower either. I thought that was
The okra?
the burgundy you put on the flower. The first embossing you did.
Yeah, the okra. We're out of that one too, huh?
That was ochre.
Yeah, that one was aged. Where did I put it? Aged. Oh no, that one was aged scarlet.
Yeah, scarlet. That's what I thought. No, that's not in here either.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to do an order.
Aged deep impression chunky embossing. Aged black. Yeah, you have the aged okra. That's in there.
Okay, now this one. So this one's gonna be the aged black. This one it's my favorite. One of my favorites. I must say I love the shabby pink and the aged ivory. But this one, if you're after, metallic colors, then this one is just.
Oh, okay. She just found it. I must have not seen it. Yes, Lourdes. I'll be stalking. Back off, Lourdes.
What's that person's name?
Her name is Nana.
Nana? Okay.
Oh, you know why? Because I was looking at exactly black. Because it looked black, but it's not. It's got it's. I guess it's all that mixture of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So then this one here is
Oh gosh, she's showing us more.
this one here is aged black.
Oh my gosh, she's showing more.
I know, right?
Arlene says my fella asked me to try to behave well tonight. I think my head might explode.
Well, my husband said that we need to put something over the window for a sound barrier. He said, it's late at night and people are trying to sleep and all they can hear is you laughing. I'm like, oh, well, it's better than them hearing me yell.
Exactly. Or fighting, right?
Right.
Because if you're fighting, then they're calling the cops, right?
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that one just looks so rich.
Yeah, it looks like those old vintage door knockers that was, like rusty. It's black, but now the rust is starting to come out. That's what it looks like. Oh my God.
Right? And then I'll get some Prima wax and then touch it just in a couple little spots. And then it's amazing to see. Is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? Yep. So I'll touch it.
You're going to put the green on there. It's going to make it even more vintagey.
Right?
Mm. Oh my God.
Yeah, these work so nice together.
I haven't done much. Actually, I haven't done anything mixed media in a long time. Oh my God.
Gosh, that light would catch. Yeah. Pretty nifty. Pretty darn nifty.
Well, you guys have fabulous products. It's great stuff. It's not like you're,
Thank you.
You're cheaping the cheap product. It is quality. And I always say quality is better than quantity.
I agree. I absolutely,
You can have
absolutely agree.
1,000,001 products, but if you don't have quality products, your project is not always going to look the same. I think the way a project comes out, like this is one of my products. I don't know. You probably saw me doing it. I don't know. The way you do a project,
Yep,
it
I remember that one.
it just brings out. Oh, here I use some of that in patina from Emerald Creek, but it brings out when it's quality products. It really makes your project look like wow. You know, it's a wow factor. It really does.
Arlene, so I dreamed about frogs croaking last
Frogs?
night. Yeah, Nikki is terrified of frogs, and so I looked up this frog that is it's called a screaming frog or something like that. And yeah, I was teasing Nikki last night, and I put it on my video, and so everybody could see it, and all it was doing was going. The frog was hilarious. Yeah, she's funny when she gets around frogs or mice. I was gonna try and show where is so here is the shabby pink. Let me click on me real quick. Here's the shabby pink. And so you can see the whites and the golds, and then hopefully you can see the pinks in it as well.
Yeah, you can really see that. That's really cute.
And then there's a frame that I have.
Spirit asked the question, was that a gilding? I think he meant gilding wax. No, I think it was Prima wax that you were using, right?
Yeah, it's Prima wax. So this one, this here
Oh, God, look at that. Look how
this here is several different ones. So like here I did the blue, and then here I did like the copper. Here I did the bronze. And so you can see
wow.
all that different goodness. You can mix them together. It's not a bad thing. And if you don't heat it until it's smooth, then you get that texture there. It keeps the lumps and bumps. But if you heat it until it's smooth, then you have the smooth, texture. But it just depends.
Arlene, a lot of I had over 1,000 videos. Okay, and on my downstairs, this is on the desk, in the dining room.
Hold on, let me.
Okay, so this is using Prima's, the wax that she just showed you guys. This is using the Prima wax, and it was just an old statue that I found at the Goodwill, and I painted it and made it rusty. But this is using, it's using some of the embossing, but the one from Emerald Creek.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones you have pops out more because you can barely see right there. You can barely see it. See what I mean?
Right.
The ones that you have, they really do what they're supposed to do. See, like you can barely, just barely.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I use some rust effect on it. You guys have the Prima rust effects, right?
Yeah, we have the Prima Rust effects, and then we just got a new company that we're trying out to see. Dennis, could you take that away?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
It's a bottle that's in the desk downstairs in the dining room. Yeah, I had over 1,000 videos, but I don't. That's an old channel that I had, and so I'm restarting again. So some of these videos, yeah, they're not available. Some are saved, some are not.
Nikki, I know I like that crown.
You were there when I made it, weren't you?
I believe so. I believe so. I remember you. I remember the rocking horse. You did a lot of stuff.
Well,
I remember
this is a tomato can, tomato sauce can.
Oh, then no, I didn't see that. Really? Oh, awesome.
This is just a tomato sauce can, and you cut it out. If you have one of those cutters from like Pampered Chef that cuts nice and smooth at the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
you just take some of the metal shears and metal scissors, and you want to draw your lines out evenly, and then just trim it out. And that's all
That is so cute.
It's just it's a recycled.
It's right here.
Oh, the rocking horse. Yeah, the rocking horse.
Yeah, I love that rocking horse.
I'm gonna have to try that one. I've never tried it.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. This one, and then, you know, again, if you don't work fast, then the Ranger one is fantastic as well. And we do have that in the store. And it comes in a little Ziploc pouch. I was trying to pull it out. It comes in a Ziploc pouch, you know, so you can seal it up if you choose to, but I literally left mine out forever, and if I knew where it was right now, I know I have it sitting somewhere so that it doesn't get a bunch of dust on it, but I don't know where it's at.
I don't think I have. This was a live one, so I don't have it, but it's very easy. I mean, I could do it again. And I don't have the rust effect, so I'll probably have to order some of that, but it's very simple to make.
Yeah.
Not hard.
I can totally see how you do that. I can totally see it.
Yeah, just cut out the can and just cut it out. Just take your scissor or your ruler, make little triangles, and then just cut it out. Very simple.
Yeah, I might have to scrap lift that. That's I can think of a couple projects that would be good on.
There's a question, Crystal question.
Okay, what's that? Oh, why do you mean if you don't work fast? Oh, because this clay, if you don't work very fast, then it will start to harden up a little bit on you. Oh, that's not, hold on. If you don't work fast, then when you get this out and you start putting it in the mold, then it will start to dry up a little bit. And so you can, you know, wet your fingers and work it, but it will start to dry out. And so if people work a little bit slower, then that Ranger is just as pliable as this. I will say it's very, very nice. I just have used this a lot more, so that's why I, you know, always talk about this one, but I did use the Ranger, and the Ranger is fantastic. And if you don't work fast, it's really nice because then you can, you know, have time to work with it, have all the time you want. You could leave it overnight and then come back the next day and work on it, and it's going to be fine because it's not going to activate. It's not going to harden until you heat set it. And you can heat set it with a hair dryer. Penny actually did that. I didn't even know you could do that, but you can actually heat set it with a hair dryer. Penny did that. So,
okay, this is the other. I don't know if you were with it because I don't remember anymore who.
Yep, I seen that one.
And this is the Prima mold that you were talking. How you wrap it around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. That's what you have on your You have it on your bench in the living room, right?
Yep. I do.
I remember. Just like your horse is there too, right?
I don't have the pretty one. The ones that I had done on video, those sold. So I have one, but it's not dressed up like I did the other fancy ones.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Oh, and then here, so I really, really, really love, there's something called, texture paste. Like nobody knows what texture paste is. So this is the Prima paper texture paste, okay? And so I just put this on one of these impression plates. And so you can use like the clay. You could make the clay really, really thin and then press it into here and then get this very same effect. You could do the texture paste and get this same effect, as well as that cream paste. But that cream paste is going to give you a much smoother smoother effect. I was looking for my canvas now. It's going to give you a much smoother effect, so you can see how very clean that is. The paste, the texture paste and stuff, you can see that this is a little bit more rough and rigid, but I really love this as well, so.
But that came out beautiful. My gosh, my hat is off to you. Like,
Oh, thank you.
that is like hats off, hats off, hats
Thank
off.
you. There's another one right here that I did. That so this one I did a lot of texture to the numbers and stuff. I really, really, really like just pounced and gave it lots of grit and lots of texture. And you can see right here, I used that aged gold and just barely sprinkled a teeny bit of the embossing enamel on there, and then hit it, and then it created a little bit of a resist, So it just kind of, gave it a little bit of something different, a little bit of texture, but yeah.
Yeah, when you're playing with that kind of stuff, you want the texture. That's what you're asking. That's what you want.
Right. Does anyone have any more questions? And then I use the this is another frame that I did I mixed the colors. I don't know why it keeps glitching like that. Every time it's something shiny, then the camera keeps glitching.
I'm wondering if you need to, you probably need to upgrade it, because I know I'm getting the same problem. So if it's probably like it's hit its 5 or 4 year mark.
Yep.
And it's time to, they got the new camera out. So I'm pretty sure they're probably saying they're not made to last.
Right.
Time for you to upgrade and spend another $200 on a camera.
Right. Yep, there's Nikki's channel. Well, thank you. Yeah, if no one has any more questions, then I think we're gonna cut it for tonight, and then I don't know, I will be live in the next day or two finishing up this this nutcracker.
That is beautiful.
So yeah, I thought he was kind of cute.
That's not the one from Dollar Tree, because I knew the Dollar Tree. No, because the hat's too big.
No, it's from Michael's. So this one is the drum, and then there's another one that is the he's holding skis.
How funny!
And then Nikki got a mouse, and then so she did that last night, and then she got a reindeer and a snowman. And so yeah, I've got to go there and then get the snowman. I really want that snowman.
Oh my God, Mandy's on, and I guess we're gonna be hopping over there. If you're done.
Hey, we should all go raid her. Can you put her link in here, Nikki? And then can we all go over there and just say hi from Rustic Ink Angel Designs, or this is a raid? You just type that when you go in. You just say this is a raid, and then you then she'll say hi and thank you and stuff. And if you want to stay and watch, you can. And if not, then you can go. But yeah, if you don't mind, Nikki.
Nikki, before we leave, you're doing a snowman. Are you doing it mixed media or shabby chic, or how are you doing it?
Okay, yeah, Angel Raid. That'll be perfect. Yeah, she was very conflicted last night. She's trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to do it? Am I going to do mixed media? Am I going to do shabby chic? Am I going to do? And so it'll be interesting. Shabby chic for the snowman.
Well, you can always go shabby chic meets grungy, because you want to throw some grunge in there.
Right?
I don't know about you guys. I'm not a girly girl. I don't know if you guys figure it out. I like grungy.
Right.
All right,
Well, looks more authentic. All right, girls. Yeah, let's go and raid Mandy, and we got to type Angel Raid.
All right. See you guys there. Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely, May. It was a pleasure.
All right. Bye.